My name's Aaron Nelson, and I'm going to show you one recipe to make a Chemex. This is my favorite brew method because it's got a really tightly woven, thicker filter than a lot of brew methods, and it's really good with light and medium light roasts for bringing out complexities and nuanced flavors in those coffees. So what we need to do this is a kettle with 200-degree water. We've got 40 grams of medium fine ground coffee. It's going to be kind of like table salt. We have got our brewing device and a scale. The first step would be to put your filter in with the thicker part forward on that, and then you're going to have the single fold in the back. And I've already pre-wet my filter and heated my brewing device. The next step is going to be to take your coffee, and you're going to go ahead and put it in there. And I like to just kind of give it a little shake, even the bed. And then I do a little technique called the bird's nest. And so we're gonna just put our finger in there and kind of hollow out the middle. And the purpose of this is to make it so the pre-infusion will get all the grounds evenly rather than just the top, because it is a deep bed of grounds. So I've put that in, and make sure to tare your scale, and we're ready to get started. So I'm going to hit start on here, and we're going to do our bloom. Timer's going. I'm going to go ahead and just pour right in the middle there, and then once that gets filled, I'm going to kind of work around, and we're going to pour as close to 100 grams as we can, making sure that we wet all of the grounds. And now that pour was about 15 seconds. I'm going to go to 45 seconds and just allow that coffee to off gas. And we're doing that so we can get a nice extraction and have the gas release so that the water adheres to the solubles in the coffee. And now we're right at about 45 seconds. This is my first pour. I'm going to do 200 grams of water. Starting in the middle, we're going to do a circular motion. And then what I like to do is one big purge in the middle of the grounds to kind of start to build the bed of the grounds on the side. So that took us to 350 grams. Our goal with this brew is to get right around 4.5 minutes. That should be a really nice time with this coffee. If you're finding that is maybe bitter, it might be too long, and if you're finding it sour, it's too short. That's going to be your common theme with any manual brew method, but it really allows some nice experimentation on your flavor output you get. And so you can see on the side of my filter here, I've got the grounds building up. That's great. Our next pour, we're going to even bring them up further. And that's just going to allow an even extraction, again, because this filter in the Chemex is really deep. So it's good to build the grounds up along the side. We're going to go ahead and do our second pour. We're going to go to 450 grams, so just 100 grams. And we're doing on this one a 16:1 ratio. So with 40 grams of coffee, if I just simply multiply that by 16, our end target for water is 640. That's just a nice starting point we recommend with all of ours. If you're finding you want it stronger, you can certainly adjust that either way. Or on the flip side, if you like it weaker, always add more water, less coffee. And right at about 3 minutes, I'm going to do one more pour. 600 grams, and that was again in the middle. The last pour we're going to do to get us to 640, I'm going to go around the outside and knock all those grinds that are along the filter down, just to make sure that it's all evenly extracted. Okay, this will be my last pour to get us to 640 to finish off, and I'm just going to go, like I said, right around the edge here. Knock those down, and now we just wait, and hopefully we finish right around that 4.5–5 minute mark. And we've reached where I would like to be complete for this brew. So there's a little water left. You might find that sometimes. I'm going to actually go ahead and remove my filter before we pour that in our cup. Now it's time to enjoy a nice Chemex. Cheers.